Hello everyone, today I will show you my Arrow video collection, but this will include only the limited edition hard boxes. And we'll start with Donnie Darko, which is a really good movie, I enjoy it. Now, this one includes both theatrical and director's cut. Director's cut is the one to watch because it explains a lot of things and the movie starts to make sense. However, the only problem is that it goes for too long, and that's the only problem which I have with the movie. It's too long, the director's cut, but I think it's still pretty good. Now, this is an older release, so it includes both Blu-ray and DVD copies, but DVD is useless, so the Blu-ray disc is the only one that I watched. Now here, it came with original poster, which I had in my room, and it's a pretty cool poster. It's a theatrical cut. Really nice artwork on here. Really like how it's packaged. Again, Blu-ray DVD, and then here it's of course from a movie. If you watch the movie, you'll understand. With just stills, which same ones. Oh, okay. What about this one? Yeah, the movie is it gets mixed reviews as other Richard Kelly movies, but this is the only one which I've seen from Kelly, and I like this one. Here's the hardcover book about the movie. The movie was a failure originally, and it's one of the most popular cult movies, which gained popularity late after release. And it's a modern one because it's from 2001. It's still kind of fresh. Yeah, Donnie Darko, really nice. Next one is Reanimator from Stuart Gordon. Really nice movie. It's not great, but it's really good. I enjoy it, but I don't really like to rewatch it though. It's not amazing, but it's still good. Again, this is all hardcover. It's really nice packaging. Arrow releases are always nicely packaged, and they have lots of extras. Okay, so now we have the in-toggle version and the unrated version. Basically, this in-toggle is the longest one. It has footage from both theatrical and the unrated versions. Something to watch. We have a small booklet, it's original poster. We have some more stills. All the same. Yeah, Reanimator is really good because Herbert West, as played by Jeffrey Combs, is a great actor, great character. And the sequel, Bride of Reanimator, of course. This one directed by Brian Usna instead of Gordon. Brian Usna produced the first one, and he did the third one, Beyond Reanimator, which I've seen and it's good, but I don't own it yet. And yeah, this Bride of Reanimator is also pretty good. Yes. This one is actually soft. It's not hard. I got this one from actually for UK release, but it does play on Region 1 players as well. It's Region 3. Also same idea, Digipack, really nicely packaged. Now here we have the unrated cut on Blu-ray and DVD, and then we have R-rated cut on Blu-ray, which I don't watch anyway. I only go with unrated cut. This is really nice. We have this. It's pretty cool. Make a note of it. Arrow Video requests a pleasure of your company in the most joyous of occasions. The director approved this limited edition release of Bride of Reanimator, oozing with bonus features, including the official comic prequel. Here's a little booklet. And it comes with a comic book, which is Dawn of Reanimate, which is a prequel to the original Reanimator. And yeah, okay, well, because I forgot to show. This one comes with the adaptation of the movies. It's basically the same plot as the movie, but done in a comic book way. I still haven't read this ones. One day I will. Well, I'm not really excited to read this one, but this one I definitely need to read since it's a prequel. Kind of weird how it's black and white, but that's okay. Yeah, these two are really nice. So yeah, kind of to compare, this one is different, it's thicker and it's not hardcover. And more from Brian Yuzna, it's Society, which is his first movie which he directed. And it's really great. I absolutely love Society. From the very beginning, with the soundtrack, when the theme started to sing, I was hooked from the beginning. And yeah, the movie is of course famous for its ending, which was pretty cool. And this is also kind of soft. These two were one of the early releases. Actually, you can see this number 6, is it? 9. And this one was 48. Well, Reanimated, it's already 100. Again, Digipack, really cool artwork. Again, Blu-ray and DVD. Again, actually similar way. You're hereby invited to take your place in society. Enjoy a limited edition of Brian Yuzna's cult classic body horror. Again, booklet. Wrap around. The movie actually gets mixed reviews. Not everyone likes Society, but I absolutely love it. And we have more ads from Arrow about the other movies. From these ones, well, the only one I'm interested is Eaten Alive, which I don't have, but might buy it one day. Well, Toby Hooper, I think, directed Eaten Alive. And I have another comic book, this time a sequel, Society Party Animal, and I actually read this one, and it was great. It's a nice sequel, just as good as the movie itself. I would like to see a Society 2 movie to be made, because the engine is open and I think it needs to be continued. Let's go to the more modern releases. First, Last House on the Left from Wes Craven. This is Heart. It's Craven's first movie, I think. This is not really a horror movie. This one is one of those rape revenge movies from 70s. And actually the movie really feels like 70s. It's actually really interesting if you are interested in history. This movie does provide a kind of a perspective on what was like in the 70s. So have here have the unrated cut on disc 1 and then the shorter versions on disc 2, and have also the CD soundtrack, which is pretty cool. Have lobby cards, really nice. The movie's in color, by the way. Don't think like this and this. It's not black and white. It's color. Yeah, I enjoyed this movie. It wasn't great, but I didn't hate it. It was really fun. Well, sometimes the movie is weird because sometimes it's shocking when the rape happens, but then it's fun when other things happen. I won't spoil it, but it gets weird. There's an ad for the Slayer. I watched this movie and it was terrible. I hated it. Some more ads here. You got Bride of Reanimator there. And then some of these movies I have from Arrow already, which I will show in another video later. And here we have another pretty thick book which talks about the movie, really nice. And the back piece. Because this tagline is very famous. Deep Red from Dario Argento. Dario Argento is a great director, and Deep Red is definitely one of his best movies he ever made. I really enjoyed Deep Red. Now, it says it comes with a second disc, which has a shorter version, but I actually got it used, and it was only one disc, which I'm fine with just having the theatrical cut. I think there was a different edition which came with CD soundtrack. I don't have that one. I have lobby cards also. And it's not really exactly horror. It feels more as a detective, which basically they have separate giallo. That's how they're called, the Italian mix of detectives and slashers. But they are really nice. If you like detectives, I definitely recommend watching giallos, especially from Argento. And then another one from Wes Craven, The Hills Have Eyes, which this one is definitely more horror than Last House on the Left. And it's really great too. Probably in my top 3 of Craven's movies. I really love Hills Have Eyes. It's also from 70s, but it feels definitely more like 80s, because late 70s. Then I got a variety of lobby cards, because they're all in different languages. And of course, I know there is a remake of, well, both Last House on the Left and The Hills Have Eyes. I haven't seen either of them. I heard The Hills Have Eyes remake is great, so I might watch it. Last House on the Left remake, I heard it's not that good, but maybe I will watch it anyway. Flash Gordon. This is not horror, obviously. This is a sci-fi space opera, because Flash Gordon, there's a comic original, then there's a black and white series, and then there's a new TV show. But this is a cult movie also, though. It was a complete failure when it came out, but now people love it, small audience, and yeah, I think this movie is just great. It's pure fun, nothing serious. It's a space opera. So don't expect something like Space Odyssey from it. No, it's just pure fun. We have the movie, and we have the documentary Life After Flash, which is pretty cool. Got lobby cards. Actually, some more artwork on the back. The set design is great, and the costumes. The movie looks very nice. Pretty cool artwork also. Got more ads for Tetsuo. Arrow Video might be my favorite distributor of Blu-rays right now. They're very nice, as you see. Very informative and well done editions. An American Werewolf in London from John Landis. This is a pretty good movie. I'm not a fan of werewolf movies to begin with, but this is definitely one of the better ones, along with The Howling and Silver Bullet, I guess. I really hate this poster, it's just these two guys. But there's a different poster which is better. It has the silhouette of the wolf. Definitely the movie has the best transformation effects ever. It's basically the best part of the movie. But yeah, I still enjoy the movie. Definitely the transformation scene and the opening with the two guys, they're the best parts. Because then as the movie starts to progress, it's kind of just okay. But the beginning, when they first encounter the wolf, or the werewolf, I guess, that's the best part of the movie. It feels very good. Again, very thick book. Yeah, lots of extras, as you see. These limited editions have the most amount of extras from Arrow. Creepshow 2. Now, I do have Creepshow, but from Scream Factory, not Arrow. And yeah, Creepshow 2, it's good. It's a nice movie, but the only problem with it is the budget was too low. That's basically my only problem. If they had a bigger budget, I think it would have been much better, but it is what it is. It's still watchable, although it has some problems connected with the budget. Separate, yeah, it's kind of purple and red. I think this was a blue edition, but blue might have been only for UK exclusive. Got red, purple, and UK variants. Now add this one. Instead of that book, so there's the problem with the budget. 2 stories were not made into the movie, and one of them is Pinfall, but they presented it as a comic book instead. So that's one of the problems, that not enough stories were made because the budget was too long. Got George Romero and Stephen King, who are producers of the movie. I think King wrote a couple of stories. The movie is still nice. Definitely watch it, especially if you like original Creepshow, and if you like Tales from the Crypt, because this is basically an homage to it. RoboCop. Now, this release is weird because RoboCop is not a horror movie, but it's also not really a cult movie. It's a pretty famous movie. But anyway, I'm still fine with releasing it. This is definitely the best version of RoboCop, at least on Blu-ray. The original poster. The director's cut and theatrical cut. Another ad. And then this is the biggest book, because this is so long. And it talks in big detail about the movie and the differences between the different versions. Yeah, RoboCop is very nice. It's a really fun movie. The next one is Tremors, which I guess is a cult movie, yeah, but it's also not really horror, because this is more of a comedy movie. Because you can watch it with the whole family. It's not really scary. But it is really good. I love Tremors. It's very fun. It kind of feels like a summer movie, so you can watch it in summer. 2 discs. Then lobby cards. Now we have the more stuff here. So we got basically anatomy of the Graboid, which is the monster from the movie, which I've seen. I think somebody does all this. I think multiple of these ones, like Gremlin and Alien, also getting this anatomies. And then, of course, the town where the movie set is called Perfection. Then we got an ad. Actually have this also, which is from a movie. If you know the movie, you know what this is. Kind of weird how the case is black, because the arrow case, as you see, they're all white, but this one it's weird how it's black, but that's okay. Then the booklet. And the back piece. And the last movie is, again, not horror, but it's a cult, Waterworld. Of course, the movie has a notorious production problems. It's very interesting how the movie was made. But I think it's great. I love Waterworld. It was a failure, but it's fine. I think it's quite enjoyable. Basically Mad Max on water, that's what it is. And we have here basically 3 different versions. We have TV cut, which is okay. So theatrical cut is the shortest, then TV cut is middle, and then Ulysses cut is longest one, which goes for 3 hours. But it flies by. The movie doesn't really feel long at all, because it's pure fun all the time. Never liked this poster. The face of Kevin Costner. This artwork is definitely better. We have another ad. Just for a Russian movie, I think. Another book. Pretty long. Another back piece. Definitely interesting to read how movies with problems were made, because I think it's more interesting to read how problematic movies were made, and just because it gets boring if you listen to how simple movies were made. But if you have something like Waterworld, it's very interesting how it was made. But yeah, this is it for my Arrow collection of the limited edition boxes, and see you next time. Bye.